What's up, Nick? Am I live? Is this thing working? I'm doing good, man. How are you doing? Dunlap, what's up, man? Lonnie Paul, Sooner Outdoors. Awesome. He says I'm live. What y'all been up to? What's up, Sooner? How are you doing, man? Has anybody got to do any deer hunting? Caught my first skunk yesterday. Good thing you didn't spray. Yeah, that happens, man. More work than hunting. That sucks, Nick. I know how that is, though, as I've been there. Lonnie Paul says he's had no luck. Last day of rifle season. Our last day of rifle season was this past weekend, so our rifle season's over. All work for Dunlap, too. That sucks, man. We've had a pretty good deer season so far this year. My wife killed a buck, and I've killed 2 bucks. My dad killed one. What was fast, Lonnie Paul? Sooner, what'd you catch your skunk on? What kind of trap? Oh yeah, our rifle season is 3 weekends and then the 2 weeks in between, so it's like 16 days or something like that. What's going on, Tyler? Yeah, I just started trapping. I kind of got a late start because I was doing, I went to northwestern Oklahoma on a draw hunt, and I was gone the first week of trapping season, so I didn't get any traps set out till the 7th, and then I didn't catch anything day before yesterday, and then this morning was first time I caught something. Caught a coyote and 2 coons this morning. He says a dog proof, just getting started first year, so trying to get one of every species, so know which one is more fun to catch. Well, you started out with the roughest one, the skunk. They're worth pretty good money though if you know how to take care of them. As far as fur goes, they ain't worth very good money, but as far as fur goes, they're not bad. Nick, I just got me the Rode Video Micro mic for my, I was wanting to set it up for my video camera that I'm using for deer hunting, but when I first hooked it up, it's not seeming to work. I don't know if it's settings on the camera or what, but it works on my GoPro and it works on my phone, but when I plug it into I've got a Canon Vixia 800 or something like that. When I hook it up to it, there's no audio at all, so I don't know what the deal is with it. But I was hoping to have a better microphone on my hunting videos. But I watched your video on microphones and stuff, and ended up getting that Rode Video Micro is what I ended up getting. Dunlap says he got a doe Sunday morning before work. That's awesome, man. Did you get with a bow or rifle or what? I've been pretty excited, man. I just got 500 subscribers not too long ago, so I've been pumped up about that. Gives me encouragement to put out some more videos and work a little harder on my editing. I got me a new laptop not too long ago, so that makes my editing go a lot faster. Makes it easier to put out videos. Got it with a rifle. I've got 4 doe tags, and here pretty soon I'm fixing to start putting the smack on them. I'm gonna try to make some YouTube videos, shooting some does and putting some more meat in the freezer. My family eats a lot of deer meat, so I've got 3 in the freezer right now, and I'm gonna try to put at least probably 1 more in my freezer, and then my mom and my grandma and my brothers are wanting some, so I'm gonna try to send some deer meat their way. As my this is on my second time to go live. The first time I went live, it was I went off my laptop and used my phone as a hotspot, and it was real. It was breaking up a lot. Is it doing that now? I'm using StreamYard or whatever, Streamlab or something like that, and doing it just directly on my phone. So hopefully it's better. It says my signal's green, so. What's up, Mr. Daniels? How are you doing? Thanks for coming in. We're talking deer hunting and trapping and whatever else. Looks and sounds good. Well, sweet. I'd never used this app before. Like I said, this is only my second time to go live, so I didn't really know what to expect. But Pennsylvania in the house. That's awesome, man. Deer and bear season sucked. Our deer season was pretty good, but we have a bear season, but it's limited. You got to call in every morning and see if there's still tags available, and we don't have any in my area. They're down further south and east of where I live. So I don't hunt bear, but I'd like to. I think that'd be pretty cool. So you didn't get a deer or a bear, huh? It's been a tough season for a lot of people everywhere, I think. I don't know what the deal is, just 2020, I guess. We can't bait or run dogs. Man, that probably makes it tough, especially for bear. We can bait deer, but I'm not real sure on all the regs on bear. Didn't have any snow. Dunlap says, where are you at Dunlap. I'm assuming you're down southeast somewhere. Got 3 days of rifle season left for deer. Well, I hope you get one, Bull. I hope you get one. 3 days. Wilburton. Okay. Yeah, I've been to Wilburton, not in a long time, but how far is that from Illegal? I know he's kind of, I guess, considered northeast, but he's in Tahlequah. You're probably, what, an hour south of him, probably? Tyler Moore, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming in. We're talking about deer hunting and trapping. Is anybody checking any traps in the morning? I've got a few out. I've got, probably 10 sets out, I think. I had a beaver caught today, and he tore out of my trap, tore his arm off, and all I had was a hand in the trap, so I'm going to try to trap him now. I got a 3-legged beaver to catch. I had him on drown cable, but the water wasn't quite deep enough. I was kind of afraid of it. I knew it was pushing the limits on it, but I was hoping if I got him by a front foot, it was deep enough for it. But he must have been a pretty big beaver. What's up, Raymond? How's it going, man? Yeah, the Sooners asking about bobcat tags in Oklahoma. There's 2 animals that we trap we have to get tagged, and that's bobcats and otters, and there's limits on them. Everything else there's no limits on. But you can just call your game warden and meet up with them, and they'll tag it for you. Or if you're taking them to the first sale, you can just hold on to them until the first sale and tag them all at the first sale. That's usually what I do, unless you're gonna keep something back that you're not taking to the first sale. Like if you're sending it to a taxidermist or something like that, you'll have to get it tagged. But you can call your game warden and meet up with them, or you can look on the Oklahoma Department of Wildlife website, and they have check stations. Most of them are fur buyers in your area, so wherever your fur buyer is in your area, they can tag them for you. But the game warden in your county can tag them too. Ramsey, I see Jake's in here. Oh yeah, Jake's in here. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I was pretty pumped to finally get that buck. I've been hunting him all season. Started out shooting him on first day and hunted him ever since. Lonnie Paul, Jake Ramsey. Jake, did you ever get a deer? I watched a bunch of your live streams where you was in the woods, but I didn't ever see if you got a deer or not. Yeah, that dang buck that I was hunting, man, he was tough deer to hunt after he shot him the first time. He just went almost completely nocturnal, and he was hard to get close to. Man, I know how that is. He said he hit one high and still chasing him. And that sucks, man. It's tough. Bow hunting's tough. See you later, Dunlap. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate you being in here. Thanks, Lonnie Paul. Appreciate you sharing it out, man. Jake, what was the deer that you hit high? Was it a buck or I guess it was a buck, but was he a big one? Trey Muse, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. We're talking deer hunting and fur trapping. Two things I'm sure you'd like to talk about, or you can talk about either one. I've gotten a late start on trapping. Today was my first day that I caught anything. I didn't get any traps in the ground until the 7th, and I had one day where I'm gonna post a video here in a couple of days, or probably tomorrow, but y'all get a pretty good kick out of it. Probably my first check day, I caught a cow or a calf, baby calf, and the mama tried to eat me up when I was trying to get her baby out of the trap. So I'm sure y'all like that. Man, that sucks when they duck you like that, man. Trey's going deer hunting in the morning. I hope you get one, Trey. Yeah, that dang mama cow, she put me through the barbed wire fence trying to get me away from her calf, and the first time she came after me, I didn't get it on camera. I dropped the camera and ran for my life. And then I set the camera up on a tripod and went back in and tried to get the calf out, and she she got after me a couple more times, but it wasn't near like the first time. But I ended up getting her calf out. 150 inches or so. The buck on the thumbnail in the food plot video. Yeah, I remember that. That was a good buck. That sucks, man. I hope you get another chance at him. Has your rifle season already came in and out, or? J-Dub says, long time no see. What's going on, man? How are you doing? We're talking about deer hunting and fur trapping. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been live. This is only the second time. Just got into bed, but I'll hang a little bit. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you being in here for a little while. Man, I like that flintlock gun that you had. I like those videos. Those was pretty cool, especially the slow motion of that thing going off. It's pretty sweet. I haven't ever shot a gun flintlock like that. It's pretty cool. I've been shooting muzzleloader for a long time, but it wasn't a flintlock. Raymond says all he's seen all year was a doe and 2 fawns. That's tough hunting, man. First week of February. That's a long season, Jake. All the way to February. Ours ends January 15th. I thought that was a long time. I hope you get him, man. It's a good feeling. I shot that buck opening day, and 55 days later, I finally killed him, and I don't think I got good sleep any of those days. Mark Larson, man, cutting up a deer. Well, I appreciate you listening to us, man. What kind of buck did you get? Or what kind of deer? I guess could be a doe, buck or doe. Either way, cutting up a deer is a good thing. I just got done skinning. I've been skinning all evening and washed out the fur shed, and I was like, well, I might try to go live, see what these guys are up to, see if there's anybody else skinning or cutting up deer or any of those things we like to do. Last week of September until the first week of February. Yeah, that's a long time. Ours is October 1st to January 15th. I wish we had a September season. I'd like to shoot a velvet buck. Mark killed a nice 9 or 10 pointer. I'm gonna have to go check that out. Has he got a video on it? I hadn't seen it yet. Mid-October to mid-December. I don't know where Illegal's at. I was texting him earlier when I was skinning, and I told him I was thinking about going live, and I never heard back from him, so he might have been going to bed about the time I was texting him. Has anybody else ever caught a calf in a trap, baby calf? I caught one this morning, or yesterday morning. Sounds like illegal. That's no problem at all, Mark. Keep on cutting, man. I do that a lot, especially when later in the first season, when I start doing a lot of fleshing and putting up fur. I'm gonna be out here till midnight sometimes, and I listen to a lot of live streams, but I don't get to talk and stuff on them very much. 50 or 60 pound bear in one. Holy crap. I don't know if is it a 5 a.m. rolls around pretty early. All right, man. Good luck. I hope you get him, man. See you later, Ramsey. See. Who was it? Oh, J-Dubs. Yeah. How do you get a 60 pound bear out of a trap? I'm guessing it's not illegal to shoot them in a trap. Throw a jacket on them. Tackle it while somebody else. Man, that's rough. I don't know much about bears, but I wouldn't want to be the one doing the tackling. Do what the boy on Old Yeller did. Yeah. I've had some, I've caught some yard dogs in traps before that was pretty damn hard to get out without getting eat up. They make you want to shoot them. I try not to shoot yard dogs in traps, but I won't say I hadn't never done it. Mink and coon are the meanest things we have around here. Yeah, I don't know. Coon, pound for pound, it's hard to beat anything meaner than a coon. A bobcat, maybe. 2 possums at once in a live trap. Yeah, I've done that before too, and I've caught 2 coons in the same live trap before. We don't have any mink around here. I wish we did. Well, I say we don't. I guess they do in some places, some parts of Oklahoma, but not where I'm at. I've seen Dunlap let loose one in Michigan, a bear. I've watched a lot of Jeff Dunlap's videos, but I hadn't seen that one. Well, letting that baby calf that I caught out and letting him out wasn't the hard part. It was getting to him. His mama, she was trying to eat my lunch. She run me through the barbed wire fence, and I know I already told this story once, but there's some more people in here. But she ran me through the barbed wire fence and tried to kill me. Tyler Moore says, I've got a beaver on a pond. What's the rules on trapping or killing it and get rid of it? Well, right now it's trapping season, so you can trap it or shoot it or do whatever you got to do. But even during the off season, you can contact your game warden and they'll give you permission to shoot one or get rid of it out of your pond if it's causing damage to your property in any way. You should have seen my ex-wife. Yeah. My wife's pretty mean too. You're rough on here. If she's that mean, hopefully she ain't watching. Oh, rough on her. Yeah, I don't know where Illegal went. He must have been getting ready for bed. Or he might have been just close enough he didn't want to be on here for an hour. Do any of y'all hunt on public land? I had a guy comment on one of my videos about, it was actually the video where my wife killed her buck, and she when we got up in the stand and it started getting cold, she'd put on her camouflage coat over her orange, and there, after she shot that buck, I was interviewing her, and you could tell that she didn't have her orange on. And there was a guy on that video commented today and just bashing us about breaking the law and not wearing orange. Beaver, nutria, coon, skunk all year long. $50-50 for me, depends on how long I have to hunt. Yeah, I hunt probably about 50-50 too on as far as private land and public land. I guess that's what you was what J-Dub was talking about. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That guy, I mean, he was yeah, I ain't gonna say who it was, but if y'all want to see it, I didn't take the comment down. I left it on there, so if y'all want to see it. Good night, Tyler Moore. What do you do, J-Dubs, when you get guys showing their ass and saying comments like that? I mean, it's hard to, you just ignore them or comment back to them. I commented back to him, but I didn't delete his comment or delete him or nothing. Thanks for stopping in, Tyler Moore. Remember last time I went live was probably about this time last year, and it was freezing in here. I was in this first shed, and you see my breath. I even had a heater going in here, and I was freezing my butt off. I don't even have the heater going tonight. It's not even cold. I'm fixing to insulate this thing though and put me a wood stove in here. Yeah, it was, I think it got to 70 degrees today. It's not 70 degrees out there now. I think it's like probably in the 50s or so. But it's been warm the last couple days. I think either tomorrow or the next day we're supposed to get another cold front coming in, get the highs back in the 50s. That'll make the trapping a little better. I couldn't believe it. This year I caught my first catch of the year was a coyote. I caught a coyote before I ever even caught a possum. I still haven't caught a possum. I've had traps out for 2 days and hadn't caught a possum yet. I tell them thank you for the yeah. I think he was right on the rule he was dogging me about, though. She should have had her orange on, so I couldn't say much. I just told him that he missed his calling as a game warden. And I said we do our best to follow all the rules and regulations, and that's all I said to him. He was right, though. She should have had her orange on, which we wore orange walking in and walking out. She had it on in the tree. She just put a coat on over it, and I didn't realize it. but I'm guilty of it. I've done it before. As a law student, I've learned so much about law. It's not black and white. Yeah, if they could make everything black and white, the book would have to be so long you'd never be able to read it all. How much more school do you have, J-Dubs? A few more years part-time, working full-time. Well, that's good, man. I hope you get through all of it. That'd be a pretty sweet gig. Sounds like you got a lot on your plate. I don't know how you ever have time to go trapping when you're doing that, or hunting, or fishing, or any of that stuff you're doing all the time. Sooner, how'd your noodling season go? I know last year we was talking about noodling a bunch, and I think we even said you was gonna come down and go noodling with me, but I hadn't talked to you in a while. That's right, man. You gotta make time for yourself. I'll see you, J-Dubs. Appreciate you stopping in, man. We got 5 people in here. Yeah, I've been taking my, I got my little cur dog. Hang on, let's see. We have to get permits for fisher, otter, and bobcats, Bull Daniel says. Is that separate from your regular trapping license? Man, the draw hunt was, it was fun, but I was a couple weeks behind on what the deer were doing. We got into a whole bunch of sign, found some big scrapes and rubs, but the deer had already kind of ended the rut part and had started transitioning to food, and I never really found what they were eating. And it was fun, and it was a challenge because it was a different terrain than what we're used to, but I saw a lot of deer, and I was in a lot of deer sign, but I didn't see any big ones. But it's fun. We put in for draw hunts every year, and I've been on one. I think this was the 4th or maybe 5th year in a row that we've drawed, so we finally got it kind of figured out on how to draw. In Oklahoma, if you want to draw consistently, you have to put in as a group. And ever since I started doing that, we've been having pretty good luck. getting drawn. I like catching weasels and mink, not many beaver around. Man, some of that snow trapping and weasels and mink stuff looks fun. I wish we could do it here, but we just don't have many of them. I've never seen a mink. I've heard stories of people that have caught some, like 30 years ago around here, but I've never seen one. Quota hunts. What's a quota hunt, Bull? The draw hunts here are cool because they don't count towards your regular season limit. So, like in Oklahoma, we're allowed 2 bucks, and I killed 2 bucks before we ever even went on the draw hunt. So, I had 2 tags there on the draw. Only one of them could be a buck, so I could have killed another buck, and that would have been 3 for the year. If I would have killed one there, so that's kind of cool. We always put in for a late season draw. And if we draw it, if we're tagged out by then, it gives us something else to hunt later in the season. Oh, I got you. Is that like extra permits that they put in on for like crop fields and stuff? And military bases. Fossil Creek Kennels, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. Man, I had my little cur dog treated me a coon today. Look at her, she's back here snoozing on her beanbag. She took her squirrel hunting this morning and she treated me a coon. I'm doing good, man. Barely got any clothes on. Yeah, Bull, you was talking about hunting military bases. I've one of our draw hunts that we put in for, we hunted it 2 years in a row, was at the McAllister Ammunition Plant here in Oklahoma, and it's a military base, and it's really good hunting. Bull says he has a couple beagles that run rabbits. Man, I hadn't rabbit hunted with beagles since I was a kid, but when I was a kid, my grandpa was big into hunting with beagles, and he had coon hounds and beagles, and we'd hunt. Did a lot of hunting with them, and it sure is fun. I'm probably gonna end up getting me a beagle to run rabbits now that my boy's getting up older, so old enough where he can go. That small game hunting, coon hunting, and rabbits and squirrels, that stuff's fun for young kids and even adults too, but especially for the kids, it's something they can go and do and have fun and be in the woods. So I gotta get me a good rabbit dog again. Yeah, Fossil Creek, I've hunted it twice, and the first year I hunted it, I missed a big buck. I'm sure you probably know, but it's a recurve only. You can only hunt it with a recurve, and I didn't do enough practicing with my recurve, which I actually didn't. I actually hit a limb was what I hit. It kept me from getting him, but he was a giant. Never seen so many big deer in there, and it's awesome hunting. But it's fun to go, even if you don't kill one, you see some giants in there. Got me a 20 gauge double barrel. Yeah, I bet that is fun. I'd like to do some rabbit hunting. I ain't been in a while. Illegal's been wanting me to come down and go rabbit hunting with him in the morning and then go coon hunting at night. And I'm gonna end up going down there and doing it. I just hadn't got around to it yet. her dog's doing pretty good, so I'm gonna take him up there and see if I can't show up that old blue tick that he's got. Yeah, I've never hunted with a recurve in my life. I didn't even own a recurve until I drew out for McAllister, and I went and bought one just for that hunt. And I practiced with it a little bit when I first drew out, and I first bought the bow, and I was still, you find out the draws in like April or something. So by the time October hit, I had done, the new had wore off of that recurve, and I quit shooting it as much. So when we went down there, I wasn't really practiced up like I should have been. He's got thousands of acres of fenced in monster bucks in it. That's pretty cool. It sounds like Texas. Yeah, I know she's a good dog. I'm just teasing. She'll out hunt my dog's just a pup. So I'm gonna take her up there and hunt with this blue dog and see how she does. Hopefully she'll go with her. Yeah, I've heard of that hole in the horn. That's funny you say that. My dad used to have a decal on the back of his truck that had that hole in the horn buck was the sticker on there. I didn't know it was a high fence deer though. For a blue dog, that is. Yeah, I tease him about his dog all the time. I told him we're supposed to be having a possum contest, trapping contest this year, and I told him he couldn't enter since he owned a blue dog. It wasn't going to be fair. I like teasing him about that dog. It's easy to get him riled up. We're having a possum contest this year, and I haven't been able to catch a possum yet. I can't believe I caught a coyote before I caught a possum. I don't know if anybody's even been keeping track of their possum catches or not. I told them I was going to make the trophy for whoever caught the most possums. Hey, quit. We call them grinners. Yeah, we got all kinds of nicknames for possums. What's the matter? You're alright. Calm down. Go lay down. You want to say hi to everybody? Want to say hi to them? This is my trapping partner. She loves to go trapping. Killed one last night in the front yard. Yeah, they're everywhere around here. Last year I probably caught 100 of them. And this year I've had traps out for 3 days and I ain't caught one yet. Or tomorrow will be my third check day, so hopefully I'll catch one in the morning. That's pretty bad when you're wanting to catch a possum. Go ahead in.
go down.
Yeah, that dog, man, she likes to go trapping, man. She gets on that four-wheeler and rides with me, and it don't matter if I catch a coyote or possum or coon or beaver or whatever it is. It don't matter. She wants to kill it. The Wright's Trapping, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. We're talking about trapping and deer hunting and whatever. Illegals, possum dog. How's your trapping season going? Yeah, I hope everybody keeps track of how many possums they catch, because I'd like to make that trophy and see. Been out squid fishing. That's pretty cool. I'd never caught a squid before. Fossil says he's going deer hunting in the morning, needs some jerky meat. Yeah, I need to make some jerky. I've got plenty of deer meat, but my kids, man, they can eat their freaking weight in deer jerky. I can't hardly get it off the dehydrator. As soon as it's done, boy, they go tearing into it. You hadn't done any trapping yet? The Wright's Trapping? It's starting to get a little bit chilly in here. I'm about to turn the heater on. I'm on vacation from work, and I said I was going to insulate this thing and put a wood stove in here this winter, and I ain't done it yet. Bull Dano says he dries his jerky in the smoker. Man, I'm going to try some of that them snack sticks this year that you mix your deer meat up with the sausage and run it through the sleeve and smoke it. I'm going to try that this year. I had never done it before, but 12 bags before you knew it was gone. That's the way my kids are, man. They can eat that stuff like it's, I don't know, their last meal or something. They love it. I like it too, but not as much as they do. How do you do yours, Fossil? Do you grind your meat up and cure it and dehydrate it, or do you just use a slicer and slice it into thin strips and marinate it that way? Most of you get half a deer watching a football game. Yeah, that ain't no kidding, man. It goes quick. I'm gonna probably shoot a doe here in the next week or so. I'm gonna go out and shoot one with my bow, and I'll probably put the whole deer in jerky because my kids will eat the whole thing. I hope they don't eat it all in one football game, but still got duck season going. Yeah, I think our duck season is on break right now. We have the first part of the season opened up, and then it breaks for a little while, and I think it's in the break right now. It opens back up in a week or so, and then it goes almost to the end of February. I haven't duck hunted in a long time either. I've got some big into trapping that I don't hardly duck hunt anymore. My brother, he likes to duck hunt a lot, and I'm planning on going with him some this year. You got the geese and the corn and the bean fields. Man, I bet you if you got corn and bean fields, especially if they're flooded, them ducks will be everywhere. Says he makes it 1/2 inch thick. When it shrinks, it's about 3/8 thick. Season it up and smoke it in the smoker like Bull does. Heck yeah. I had never tried it like that. I slice mine quite a bit thinner than what you do. Mine's probably more like a quarter when I slice it, and then when it dries up, it's an 1/8 inch or so. And but I put mine in a liquid marinade for about 24 hours, and then put it on the dehydrator, and I dehydrate mine. Geese makes good jerky. Yeah, they do. That's what I used to do with all my geese and ducks when I was duck hunting. I'd make them all into jerky. But hell, you can make jerky out of anything, and it's pretty good. You can probably make possum jerky and it'd eat. Whole hindquarters. Getting a goose is on my bucket list. I'll bet you can find somebody to let you get a goose. The Wright's trapping. Them suckers are everywhere down here. Anybody that's got cow pasture, they plant wheat for cows, the geese are all over it. Liquid marinate them and put pepper flake and other seasonings. You're making me hungry. Way out here in Washington, yeah. Is there not many geese in Washington? I don't really know much about it. Fossil says the geese are bad. Yeah, just about anybody that's got wheat pasture for cows, they'll let you goose hunt unless they hunt themselves. They'll wipe out them wheat fields. Oki's outside. What's going on, man? He says it's a ham sandwich out here. I'm surprised to see you in here. It's past your bedtime. We're if y'all don't have Oki's outside, y'all go check his channel out. He's a new channel, new Oklahoma channel, and he'll have some good deer videos on there. He's just getting started, but he'll have some good stuff, I bet. If y'all watched my draw video of the draw hunt where we drew for the bait tank, he was the guy that drew the illegals paper out of the deal. Kaylee wants a shout out. What's up, Kaylee? You don't know if you want me to shout you out or shout out his channel, but I already did that. Mark J. Larson. I heard you crack that beer. I had to take a break. I call geese skyscrapers here in Illinois. Did you get that deer cut up yet, Mark? When you're cutting up deer, dude, you got to get like 1/4 and then take a beer break and then do another quarter and take a beer break. You got 1 hindquarter left, he says. So you're about 4 or 5 beers in then, if you cut deer up the way I do. Lane's out. I don't know if y'all are still there or not. I was having connection problems, it said. Okies outside says it outgrown the 18-pack rule. Yeah, when me and Okies outside, when we first started hanging out together, we'd get beer. We'd buy a 6-pack or 12-pack, and we'd always run out. And then we made the 18-pack rule. Anytime we bought beer, we bought at least an 18-pack. And then it's probably about time for us to make a 24-pack rule or maybe a 30-pack rule. Fossil Creek says, I have a bottle of Texas whiskey that's never been opened. It's been sitting on the shelf for 6 years. Well, what the hell haven't you opened it for? And send it down here, I'll open it for you. This son of a gun dressed 210 pounds. Big job, more like a 30-pack. There you go. That's a big deer, Mark. Real big deer. Especially for around here. I'm ready to check traps in the morning. I hope I don't have a deadgum baby calf again. I have to get Okies outside to go trapping with me so I can have him keep the mama cows whooped off of me. Have y'all seen that the mount that Illegal's getting done on that coyote? It looks pretty cool. He says, I know I can't outrun you. You don't have to outrun me, you just have to outrun the cow. Yeah, I'm gonna check him out, Mark. I didn't know if you'd posted one on him or not yet, but I'll check it out. Sounds like a pretty good deer. I think 210 pounds dressed is a big deer anywhere. Now I pulled all them traps on that property where I caught that cow. I had 5 footholds over there, and that first morning I checked them. I had 3 of them was snapped with cow tracks in them, and 1 of them had a calf in it. So I pulled all of them. Now I'm gonna be trying to catch that three-legged beaver that tore his leg off in my trap today. Trapping cows. Yeah. I was hunting but can't shoot anything but they only let you shoot spikes in Washington. Well, I got video of it, Raymond. I'm gonna post a video probably tomorrow of my first trap check, and you'll get to see a cow in a in a foothold. It's not a full-grown cow; it's a baby calf, but the baby calf wasn't that big a deal. It's the mama cow that didn't want me anywhere around her. In that area, you can only shoot spikes. Yeah, I'm gonna put in for the elk draw hunt this year here in Oklahoma. Hopefully, they say it's like a once in a lifetime draw. So, but there's people that put in for it once and draw, and there's people that have put in for it a whole bunch of times and hadn't drawn. So, I'm gonna start putting in for it. I'd like to shoot an elk. It'd be pretty cool. We've been talking about planning a Colorado trip, but we ain't never done it. Mark, did you shoot that deer with a bow? No, Fossil Creek, I work a 24-hour shift, and then I'm off for 24 hours, and then I work a 24-hour shift, and then I'm off again for 24 hours, and then I work the third shift, 24 hours, and then I'm off for 4 days. So I work 3 days on, and I have a day off in between each one, and then I have a 4-day weekend. It's like a 9-day rotation. It works out to be right around 10 24-hour shifts a month. Mark says he got a bull elk in Colorado this year, and he shot that deer with a muzzleloader. Heck yeah, man. I killed one with a muzzleloader this year, and then I killed one with a rifle, a 30-30. And the one I shot with my 30-30, I shot him with my bow on opening day and didn't kill him. And shot him again with my 30-30 55 days later. Firefighters around here are 7 on, 7 off. Yeah, I couldn't do that. There ain't no way I'd want to be away from home 7 days in a row. We're only gone for 24 hours, and then we're back home for 24 hours. And it's a pretty good schedule. You can take 3 shifts off, which is 72 hours of your vacation, but you get 2 weeks. 2 weeks off, so just because of the days off, your 4 days off before it and your 4 days off behind it. But that's the best part about it, is the days off. Okies outside says, I hear they got some big ones at the Wilderness in Salt Plains. Yeah, there was a big one down there. I think they shot him like a week before we got there. I used to put in Michigan and PA, but never got drawn. I got a bull elk in Colorado this year. Oh shoot, I was behind. You're young also. Yeah, I'm 30 years young, I guess. Okies outside. Where are we gonna put in for a draw next year? Did you figure it out yet? Wrights Trapping said used to be a firefighter and EMT before joining the military. Well, thank you for your service, Wrights Trapping. I know I've told you that before, but we appreciate it. Iowa, he said. Yeah, I'll put in Iowa. I'll put in wherever. I put in Iowa, though. I'm still going to have to put in Oklahoma somewhere. Let's try Kansas before we try Iowa. It's closer. Or Texas. Might take us 10 years to draw. Yeah. Does it cost anything to put in if you don't draw? I'm sure it does a little bit. Best place to hunt elk is in Mexico. Have you ever hunted them there, Fossil Creek? I wouldn't mind trying them in New Mexico or doing a mule deer hunt in New Mexico. Killed my bull in Utah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind putting in for an out-of-state hunt. I'll hunt, fish, trap, and work on my YouTube channel. Yeah. I wish that's all I had to do. I mean, I do a lot of hunting and fishing and working on the YouTube channel, but I wish I could cut out the work part. I wouldn't mind putting in for Kansas or Texas or hell, I don't care. I'll put it anywhere. Illinois, Iowa. I wouldn't mind putting in one of them states where you can go velvet buck hunt, like Tennessee or somewhere. Yeah, hell, that's a full-time job sometimes, the Wrights Trapping. We'll find out if my wife's watching or not. I don't think she is. Nebraska and South Dakota. Can you velvet buck hunt there, Nebraska and South Dakota? I've never hunted New Mexico, but I got a huge bull in Wyoming. Hunted up near Colorado line a few years ago on private property. A customer of mine. Yeah, I'd like to try it. New Mexico's not that far from here, really. Yeah, that sucks, Bull Daniels. I hope I don't have problems when I get retired where I can still do. That's probably a goal for everybody, is to get retired before you get to start to having health problems. Yeah, New Mexico would be awesome. First time you elk hunt, you'll be hooked. Yeah, I've already got enough hobbies. but I do want to go for sure. I love turkey hunting, and to me, if you were hunting elk hunting during the rut when they're bugling and stuff, that'd be awesome hunting, running gun type elk hunting. I think that'd be pretty sweet. I guess I'll have to pick up an elk call and see if I can figure out how to blow one. I imagine if we go on one, we'll probably just buy a out-of-state license and a tag and go try it on our own and try it on our own on public land. I'm running out of funding for new game species. Yeah, you'll probably have to give up something. That's what I'll have to do. Elk are good eating. Yeah, elk is good eating. You gotta get that YouTube channel off the ground, Okies Outside. That way you can pick up a new hobby. Be a nice camping trip. Yeah, our last couple of hunting trips, we've changed them to camping trips because we ain't killed nothing. We can kill them at home, but we can't seem to kill them on the draw hunts. Use a diaphragm like a turkey call. Yeah, I'd like to try it. I hadn't never tried it. I can blow a turkey call, but I've never tried a elk call before. There'd be a lot better scenery on a camping trip elk hunt than it would be a camping trip at Salt Plains. There wasn't nothing to look at there but ducks. Stone Castle hunting. It's a $40,000 or 40,000 acre hunting high fence. Have elk, whitetail, and exotics. Yeah, I don't know about high fence hunting. I had never done that. I'd like to go to Texas and hunt something, but I don't want to hunt high fence. Disabled combat veteran. 100%. Man. That's good, rights trapping. You probably reach out to a lot of people on YouTube. Just keep doing what you're doing. Do they pay you to trap on there, or is that something you just do for fun, or what, on the high fence? Oh, you're talking about shooting trap and skeet. Never mind, I read that wrong. Pricey place, he said. Yeah, pricey pricey places aren't really up my alley. I need cheap places. Y'all know of any cheap places you can go with high success rates elk hunting? That's probably the Oklahoma elk draw hunt, about the cheapest high success one you can get, but it's once in a lifetime draw. See you later, Fossil Creek. Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate you coming by. So is anybody that's left in here, is anybody checking traps in the morning? We got Fossil Creek, or he just left. The Wright's trapping, Bull Daniels, Raymond Williams. I don't know if Jimmy Houston's place in there, Sulphur. Yeah, I know he has elk on there, but I don't know if it's I bet it ain't cheap either. Nope, nobody's checking traps. I guess I'm the only one checking traps in the morning. Oakie's outside. You ought to come run the trap line with me in the morning. Wear a red suit. Bull Daniel says I'm deer hunting. Mark's checking traps after work. How many traps you got out, Mark? He's back to work, he said. I forgot you was back to work. That sucks. Are we on duty tomorrow? Bull Daniel. Deer hunting. I might check traps in the morning and go deer hunting tomorrow evening. I might try to shoot me a doe tomorrow evening with my bow. I gotta set some in my basement. Got a critter. 20 coyote sets out. Heck yeah. I've got about 5 coyote sets out and about 5 dog proofs out right now, but I'm gonna probably set some more tomorrow. I didn't start trapping till the 7th, so I've only got a couple days in. And I've also got like 5 beaver sets out, so I've got about 15 traps out. But probably gonna try to set 4 or 5 more tomorrow. I gotta wait till everybody's done deer hunting before I can start setting on the property where I do pretty good at. But my dad's still hunting over there, so he's still got a buck tag, and he's after a giant buck over there that he shot last year, and it's still alive. And he's still hunting him, so I gotta wait till he's done hunting before I can go set traps over there. Mark said he got his first double on coyotes. That's awesome, man. How many seasons have you been trapping, Mark? And do you set doubles at every set or just a few of them? Too many to say. Do you put double sets out every time you make a set, or do you have some singles out? How long does your trapping season run in up there? I can't remember if you said you was in Iowa or Illinois. Mostly singles. Yeah, I don't set out a whole lot of double sets either. I've got a few. I got a few double sets out, but I don't set a whole lot of doubles. If it's a real good intersection where they're crossing, I'll put two out. I couldn't believe I caught a coyote before I caught a possum this year. Can only use them for nuisance jobs and only for 30 days. Yeah, it sounds like y'all got a lot of regulations in Washington, Illinois. We go till February. Yeah, ours goes to the end of February in Oklahoma. Yeah, I did catch a cow before I caught a possum. Usually every year it's about guaranteed usually the first day every year I'll have at least one possum. But I've went 2 checks and hadn't caught a possum yet this year. That's surprising. I think I put such a hammer on them last year there might not be any left. I doubled up on coons this morning in one spot. Y'all see that white skunk? Kind of more yellow, but he's solid white, color phase skunk. That was one a buddy of mine caught last year. One possum and 4 skunks. I hadn't caught a possum or a skunk yet this year. Oh. I caught a bunch of skunks last year though. I don't mind catching a few of them because I bake my bait out of beaver meat and I put a little skunk essence in there. So I need to catch at least a couple. I've got some skunk essence held over from last year, but I need to catch some more this year so I can put some back. Couple more days and you're gonna get some sets out. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that video of Mark's buck. I'm ready to see that. Mark, did you self-film it, or do you got somebody filming for you? Yeah, I don't know how you guys do it, man, with that much snow. That'd be rough. 2 feet of snow on top of your traps. I don't know how you'd even go about doing that. Yeah, we can't set snares here either. A lot of people do, but I only got film after I got him on the ground. I got you. It melted down some now. Man, I had I had 2 bucks on film before I've got 3 bucks on film this year shooting them. But the first one, I forgot my GoPro, so all I had was the video camera and I didn't get him on film. And then my batteries went dead on my GoPro when I was filming the recovery, and I didn't get the recovery on film, so I messed that one up on the first one. And then the second one I filmed was my wife's buck, and I didn't have the main video camera on that one. All I had was a GoPro, and I filmed it with the GoPro, and I got that one on film, but it was real small because it was on the GoPro. And then the third buck, finally it all come together. I had the GoPro and the big video camera and got him on film and got it all on that one. So self-filming is tough, man. This is my either second or third year of self-filming deer hunts, and this is the first year I've got one on film. It's tough. It's hard to get them on film, and it's hard to remember to bring all the stuff, and there's so many things that can go wrong with, memory cards and batteries, and it's tough. Hell, killing a deer's tough anyway, especially with a bow, and then when you start adding filming into it, it makes it hard. There's a lot of stuff that can go wrong. I still hadn't got one on film with a bow. Not a buck. I've filmed some does with a bow, but next year that's gonna be my goal, is to film a buck, get a bow kill on camera with my bow that's a buck. I'm gonna film some does this year. I've got 4 tags, so I'm gonna shoot a couple does with my bow and try to get it on film. And I ain't gonna shoot them unless I got everything going right with the camera, and then I'm gonna shoot them. With a buck though, if the camera messes up or you forget something, you just throw all that shit out the window and go ahead and shoot them. Okies outside says fire department trip 2020. Top predator. Yeah. That top predator trophy is gonna be. It's gonna be in my sights next year. Zach Haney, what's going on? He says machine. I don't know what that means. It was in mine this year. Yeah, it was in my sights too, but I think it'll be anybody's game next year. Okies outside. When are you gonna get a chance to go hunting again, or did you already give up for the year? It just means you're a machine. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get a little more confidence in it. Camp Clown was the only thing that was contended for. Yeah, that ain't no kidding. One thing we need to do better about our fire department hunt trip is we need to start filming more of it and showing more. We didn't film anything this year. This weekend. You're gonna smack some does if nothing else. Yeah, we need to plan a couple of days. Let me know when you're going down there and I'll go with you and film for you. Dad's wanting to go on the wildlife this weekend, and I think we're going to sit together and we're both going to take our bows, and if a doe comes out, he's going to film for me and I'm going to shoot a doe, and if he's got a buck tag, so if a buck comes out, then I'm going to film for him, and we're going to go sit on the wildlife and see how it is over there. I ain't hunted it in a while. But his vacation's over, so he's working all this week. My daughter, her school went virtual, and they're saying it's probably going to be till the end of the year, so that's going to put a little bit of damper on some of my hunting. All right, boy. We'll see you later, man. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, that ain't no kidding. It does go by quick. At the beginning of the season, you're just praying for that rut, and then it seems like as soon as it hits, it's gone. Heath finally had a buck come in the other I don't know if it was, I think it was yesterday evening or maybe the evening before, and he said it was chasing a doe and he couldn't get it stopped. Didn't get a shot at it. This year, I don't think I'm gonna take any of my fur to the sale because the prices are so bad because of COVID. They can't export any fur because I guess all the exports of that stuff shut down. So I'm gonna tan all my fur this year, and I'm just gonna keep it. I might give some of it away as gifts and try to sell some of it as just tan fur. But I'm not gonna take any of it to the fur sale because it's just gonna be giving it away if you do. Seems like I was just putting in food plots. Yeah. Man, my food plot over at Dad's, it looked like shit all year long, and I went over there the other day, or yesterday, I was thinking about putting out a few traps, and went over there, and it looks pretty good now. I don't know what changed, but it took it a long time to get going, but it's finally looking pretty good. But I hadn't been getting very many pictures of deer on it. Can't shoot a bow anymore, so rifle on the way for me. Get 10 days for a deer. Oh, that's a short season, man. How long do you get if you pick a bow for your weapon? The right strapping. Yeah, I had some turnips that were coming up in mine, and the wheat looked pretty good, and I had a bunch of other stuff that was coming up in it. I don't really know what it was, but I forgot what all I planted. About 25 days if you pick a bow. Golly, that's a short season altogether. There must not be very many deer there if they got that strict of a regulation on them. I'm gonna stay on here about another 15 minutes, and that'll give me 2 hours watch time, and then I'm gonna get off here and get ready to check traps in the morning. Hopefully we'll have something good. Too many damn tree huggers. Them some bitches are taking over everywhere, I tell you. There's too many tree huggers around here anymore. They won't have a choice though with the deer. I mean, if they get overpopulated, they'll be begging somebody to shoot them. It's just like trapping. California, they banned trapping, and then they end up spending like millions of dollars paying people to trap. Don't make any sense. Washington's got too many stupid rules for hunting. And it sounds like it. Out of all the different states I've seen on these live streams and stuff, Washington seems like they're pretty strict. I wish Oklahoma would get a little bit stricter on the out-of-state hunters coming in. They pretty much get the same freedom that the resident hunters do. They just got to pay a little bit more, but they can kill 2 bucks, and just like we can. Oh, Vern, well, she's out. She's ready to run the trap line in the morning. Yeah, I agree with you. Problem is, most of the people that do that kind of stuff, they're not the type that wants to get involved in politics and rulemaking. I don't know if y'all could see her or not, but she's over there twitching and whining like she's having a nightmare or something. She's probably fighting one of them critters that's in the trap. Man, I bought some 6 of the new Duke 650 traps, and them suckers are beast. Well, that's a big trap. They're 4-coiled, and I can't hardly even set them by hand. I'm almost gonna have to buy a pair of setters just to set them. They're stout. I bought them for beaver traps because I didn't really have any big traps for beaver. They're the only traps I bought, but they're stout. I can't hardly set them. Swamp Donkey, what's up, man? See you, Okies outside. Thanks for stopping in. I didn't see your first. You said autocorrect. I didn't see the first part where it messed up, but thanks for stopping in, man. I was actually just fixing to get off here. I got about 10 minutes left, and then I was gonna get out. I've been on here almost 2 hours. What you been up to? I got one of them cell cameras that keeps sending me pictures, and the notifications keep popping up on the screen. A deer in front of my camera, and I got a pretty good buck in there. When I get off the live stream, I'm going to check him out, see which one it is. What you been up to, Swamp Donkey? Hopefully I caught that 3-legged beaver tomorrow. tore his arm off. I'm gonna be trapping him hard, trying to get a hold of him. All right, Mark. That was a heck of a deer, man. It's taking a long time to cut him up. One more beer and then off to bed, he says. That's me too. I'm gonna have one more beer and then I'm off to bed. Man, that sucks being on lockdown. Can't see the family. Anything not essential. Dang. That sucks. Seeing the family ought to be essential, I guess. Mark, are you grinding and everything too, or are you just getting it all cut off the bone and packaged up? World has gone mad. Yeah. It's gone something, that's for sure. I hope as soon as we find out who our president is, maybe it'll change. But right now, hell, we don't even know who's gonna be president. I'm ready for hopefully it'll all get back to normal. 2021 will be better, hopefully. I appreciate everybody staying in here so long. We've had quite a few people in and out. I don't go live very often. This is only the second time I've ever gone live, so this is kind of new for me. Just boning it out. Feels good to sit down for a second. Yeah. Man, it is. Cutting up deer can be work, that's for sure. Normal don't exist anymore, that's for sure. At my house, we make an assembly line out of it. I'll cut especially when we go to grinding, I'll cut all the silver skin and fat and everything off of it and chunk it up and pass it over to my wife, and she'll run it through the grinder, and then my daughter will package it up. So we make a family ordeal out of it. It's nice when you have help. I've done it many a nights though by myself. It sucks. But it's a lot better than paying somebody. Assembly line of one. Yeah, I've been there. Shoot, the processors have gotten high though, man. You used to be able to get a deer cut up and ground up and cost you $50 or so, and now it's $150. And more than that, if you want, you get summer sausage or get charge you extra to slice stuff up for jerky, and it's expensive. I can hear the coyotes howling all around here. I hope one of them gets in my trap tonight. My wife could hear I caught one this morning and it was less than 100 yards from the house. My wife could hear it in the trap. She told me I had one caught before I ever even got out there. Me and my brother do all our own processing. Yeah, I do all my own too. it gets expensive. I spend enough money on deer leases and hunting equipment and all that stuff. I don't need to spend any more on processing. Well, guys, I've been on here about 2 hours. I think I'm going to get off here and get ready for checking traps in the morning. I appreciate everybody coming in, and I appreciate everybody that stuck it out the whole way. And I'll probably start trying to do a few more lives here and there. I had just hit 500 subscribers, so as I get closer to 1,000, I'll be trying to get some more watch hours, so I'll probably go live some more. But I appreciate all y'all stopping in, and good luck on your trapping and hunting and whatever you're doing at the moment. Wish y'all luck and full freezers and tight chains. So we'll see y'all on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.